Yo, what's up guys? So I've done a few piece control videos on the channel and some box fighting tips, but when you're in a mid-game fight, sometimes the player that you're fighting starts build fighting you and then keeps going up. Build fights are annoying because you get third partied a lot, your opponent won't stop building higher and he won't box fight you, and then sometimes he'll just jump on your head when you're trying to build up and you can't do anything about it. So I'm going to show you guys how to control your build fights, stopping your opponent from just building higher and then quickly letting you retake height. But first, I'm always looking to show you guys some new moves and teach you guys how to get better at the game. So if you want to learn something, you should DM me on Twitter. I'm always active on there and I read every single DM. Also, I upload frequently on YouTube, so if you're not subbed, please make sure to sub up and like the video. I'm close to 200k, so it'll really help me out. Alright, now that you've done all of that, the first thing I want to cover to control your build fights is high walls. High walls are self-explanatory. It's just a wall with a higher wall on top. It's the most underrated move to control every single fight, and it's probably the most effective. It works with people who are over aggressive so they can't jump on top of your head. It also instantly controls the fight because usually your opponent is on the same layer as your high wall and you can instantly cone them or box them if they don't pay attention. Like I said in my piece control tutorial, it's all about owning more pieces than whoever you're fighting, and if you have a wall on your opponent, you should always go for a cone at least to retake height. A more protected way to do this is making a right window and placing a cone through that, so if your opponent flips to stare on you, he won't be able to hit you. High walls are really important, and I know I've talked about them before in another video, but I just want to mention it again because it controls every single fight. The second thing I want to talk about is elevated side jumps where you land on the stair. You can either do this protected or unprotected, and there's a bunch of different side jump combos you can do, but this is just a really great move because your opponent never expects how much ground you can cover with this move. If you're not used to doing this, you should practice it in creative, and when you turn around and retake height, make sure you place a wall right after you place a ramp because your opponent will likely try to wall you off, and if you place your own wall, you can counter that, and then if you catch them under your ramp, you can box them and clip them easily. Alright, so the last thing I want to talk about to control the build fight is predicting side jumps. There's two ways to predict a side jump when you see your opponent going for it. The first is really easy. You just place a wall and a cone over it, and if your opponent jumps that way, you literally just box them, and the only thing he can do is edit down, or he'll try to go left or right and then you can pre-box him. The second way is way harder because the timing has to be almost perfect. It's an old creative move and you can make somebody look lost when you do it. All you do is see what way your opponent is leaning towards the side jump and then make a ramp, flip it, and then catch it with the wall. If your opponent jumps that way, he'll be faced towards your backwards ramp and you can get a free shot before he notices. It leaves your opponent looking clueless and it's really tricky to learn, but it's rewarding if you pull it off. Build fighting is always annoying for people trying to end fights faster, and these moves really help you control the fight and improve, so you should really implement these into your playstyle. That's all I have to teach you guys today. If I help you guys at all, I have a bunch of other tutorials on my channel that you should really watch. They're all really great and they'll help you improve quickly, so make sure to sub and then go look around my channel. Also, I'm daily streaming on YouTube and I'm working on switching to Twitch, so if you guys watch my YouTube streams all the time, I highly recommend following my Twitch. I'll leave the link in the description and I'll pin it in the comments, but I'm working on getting sub badges right now, and then I'm going to make a Discord with special roles for my Twitch subs, and then a few more benefits. I got to think of it, but just letting you guys know if you're interested. Alright guys, until next time, peace.